Nah, yeah, make all the demons quiet, yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah, make all the demons quiet, yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough, yeah, I think that we've all had enough.
Welcome to a Toxrill, a beautiful Toxrill control deck, surrounded of course with our fighting rig and our Toxrill. Usually we see this more in a reanimation shell, but I promise you this control deck has it all. We have Sarulf, we have Titans, we have more Titans, and we have some broken lands, so why wait? Let's go and jump straight to the gameplay, and if you wanna find more about this deck, check out the breakdown part. There we're gonna go into detail what it does and how it performs. So let's roll it. And here we are with our Toxic Control against Tough. Against Toffee Boy, and good hand. I like it. I like it. We're gonna see how we're gonna perform. 858, this should give me... Oh, I fall down to 99, wow! This was a fast fall down. I tested some decks. This is why we fall a little bit out of the high ranks. Ooh, Jesus. This is a hand to keep, huh? This is a hand to keep. Sure. As long as he do not deal with our Sarulf, our Boros player. Smooth out your draw. On the bottom, okay. Let's go green. Let's go Sarulf. Sarulf. You wanna say something? You see her? I don't know if you see my doggy here. I don't think so. We're gonna do nothing. Kill the one in the opponent's turn, or depends what he's playing. Maybe he play... I'm not an aggro player here, right? I am the chilly player here. This is why. And most likely it's GG for my opponent. Because we're gonna Sarulf it. Sarulf! We Sarulf it all. Then we're gonna Demon. And then we're gonna Ghast. Now my opponent knows what's up, huh? Raiju, come at me, bro. 24/7, 5 days a week. I can have 6. If I attack with Titan, sacrifice Ghast, create a treasure token. Hello there, and thank you very much for enjoying my videos. If you're new to the channel and want to see more of me, consider to subscribe down below. Otherwise, let's keep on watching the gameplay. It doesn't want to, okay. I need a lighter land, and then I can... Yes, let's go, let's do it. My sacrifice outlet. Treasure token. And yes, Toxrill in the first game. How amazing is this? Suddenly your Raiju is a 2/2. 2/2. Ooh, where do you want to put it? Who puts more counter, Toxrill or Luminar? Nice. And then synergy. Decline. Synergy. Oh, I wanted to put the... I'm sorry. Too excited. I'm too excited about it. Too excited. Tough, you just got Toxrilled. Let's go next. Amazing first game, huh? And numbers, back in numbers. 1209? No up. So, here we are, Wellstone. Game number 2. Laika. No. My doggy wants to boop everything. No boopy, no. We're gonna keep it. I don't really checked it, but I think I have like 3 Ghasts here. I have 3 Ghasts. Yeah, Laika, go down. So, I hope you hear me good now. 3 guests, and my opponent is something with Selesnja, maybe Naya humans. Let's play the guest out. Let's see what my opponent has. Lumina Hyspiron is not a deal. Everything else is not a big deal. Maybe he plays your Sharn. Ray takes care of your Sharn. Ah, you're Enchanty deck. Let's see what my opponent's gonna do when we come for you. Shakedown. What you gonna do? What you gonna do if he comes for you? Bam. Upon maybe borrow time, maybe something else to remove the shakedown. This circle of confinement. No, companion. Okay. Sure. Companion is okay. Oh, check for traps, huh? Let's see if my opponent wants to give me a card draw. Or he wanna take 6. He wants to give me a land, okay. Let me take your Showdown the Scout. Ooh, Jesus! Nice! This is the Lord for the enchantments, huh? Jesus, nice, bro, this hand. Wow. So he can go for a lot of damage out of nowhere, right? Let's see if I can outplay him. A little bit. What does this thingy exactly do? I know it's like some sort of lord for enchantments. Whenever our aura enters a battlefield on enchantment under your control, resolve. If you cast it, search your library for an aura card with mana value less or equal to the aura with different name in each aura you control. Put that card on the battlefield attached to the pawns. Okay, then shuffle. Sure. Interesting. So let's kill this one. Toxy boy, okay. Next. Let's go here. Because even if it goes up to 4, it will be difficult to block here. Okay. Next. We are turn 4 or turn 5? I lost the count now. Let's go. Kill you. Create a treasure. I want to ramp towards Toxrill as fast as I can. And then we're gonna end the turn. Because I think as soon as I hit Toxrill on the board, it's GG for my opponent, right? There is not much he will be able to do after the Toxrill hits the board. Put it on Kami. Kame. Now he can put it here. Could have waited with the Kamehameha. And it's like Genki Dama, you don't hold it back, you just go for it. Why should we cast a Toxrill if we can cheat it into the play? Why should we cast a Toxrill if we can cheat it? Why? I'm sorry. Bloop. Next. Bloop. Next. And now we can even utilize his ability to draw cards because we have treasures. Now my opponent is like, bro, I'm gonna make it bigger. I say, make it bigger. And he said, I'm gonna play another Michiko. Runeforge. Okay, sure. Cool, bro. Cool flex. Are you ready to sacrifice everything you have? And by the way, Toxrill has a really high hit chance with the fighting rig. I don't know why. I have again 2, and I told you that in my other decks, every time literally, I'm playing like anything. with Toxrill and Fighting Rig, I every time hit the fighting, I'll hit the Toxrill with the Fighting Rig. Now it's just a matter of flexing. Nobody's watching. Nobody is watching. Return it. Good game, my friend. Good game, Wellstone. I love your approach with this card, but at the end you're still a Selesnja enchantment player. I'm sorry. It's like... It's fun at the beginning, right? Like at the beginning, if you build this deck, and I want to point out, I think I was one of the first one utilizing runes and free spells with enchantment with the Rune 4 champion. I'm not sure, but you can check it in my decks and check maybe back who created also before that a similar list. Yeah, at the beginning it was fun, now it's just annoying. So let's go next. Third game against Null. Null. And the opponent goes first. We have dig up into nothing, into nothing, into nothing. This is a terrible hand. Ah, Jesus, this hand is also bad. Okay. Skip it, but I'm terrible hand. I don't know. Opponent maybe gives me time with his mono black control shenanigans. Okay. Maybe he gives me time. Maybe. Not gonna guarantee it. Okay. Why didn't he attack? Free attack, bro. Literally free attack. I don't understand. And now he's attacking. Wow, he's like, I know you didn't have enough mana for Deadly Dispute, so I'm gonna wait one more turn for you to Deadly Dispute it. And I say, bro, I take it all the way, as deep as you can. Okay. Sure. So now it's time to take out my opponent's removal, right? He has just 1 mana. This will definitely take out some removal from him. I take 2 damage. I take 4-2. You are a mono black aggro, can it be? Six, 7. You are a mono black aggro, can it be? Wow. This is actually really cool. No. Another Toxrill. How many games do we have already with Toxrill? All 3 of them? All 3 of them are Toxrill games? What was that? You saw it? What was that? Game is going crazy here. Okay. This is how Toxrill takes over games. I told you. I told you were gonna like it. Amazing, we are climbing. Oh, against Chrome. What a beautiful control deck, huh? What do you think about this deck? I'm sure some of you, like Torredice, you love this deck. You're sitting there like... watch the video to the end and then you can go and craft it or build it, yeah, because my videos can use some love. Thank you. We go first. If instead of dig up I would have fighting rig, then it will be amazing. Otherwise super difficult, but I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try, yeah. Let's dig up the first one for our black source. For the black source. Okay, another black source. Sure. Thank you, game. Chroma is 734. Naya. No. Boros that has nothing on turn. Jesus. This can maybe okay. This can maybe cost me the game. Boros that has nothing on turn 2? Really? Play with fire? Royal Eruption? I take it. Let's go next. 773. The best answer to Boros burn decks is just big creatures. This is why I think mono green is also a little bit more popular, because mono green has on turn 3 plays that are really difficult to deal for Boros burn. Also turn 2. Big Daddy, bro. Big Daddy. Big Daddy Kane. Again, I know his name from somewhere. Again, similar hand. If instead of dig up, Jesus, this dig up is like a curse and a saint in once. Like sometimes in the late game, if you have dig up, you're like, thank you game, I love you. But in the early game, you're like, ah. So I think it's a similar play, right? Dig up into land drop, and then see what we're gonna hit from there. We have a little bit of removal with binding. We have fighting rig, so maybe we can make something happen. You're a Landfall Naya deck, or maybe just Landfall something. Let's go for the black source again. And don't make the mistake again that I don't play the Hive just because I want to play the Scene card. No, you're some enchantment stuff. Or no, why should it enchantment? Game, you know what we are talking about, right? Wow. Good. Let's go fighting rig into Toxrill. Do you have a removal for it? Yuma Freaker, he has something to remove it. He has this lightning stuff, huh? Ooh, I'm gonna hate you if you have it. Ooh, I'm gonna hate you, Big Daddy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, but at least it's just for a turn, right? And then he can maybe Brutal Qatar or something. He makes me nervous. He makes me definitely nervous. You can blink it again or what? Is this your plan now? Oh, no, okay. No, turn 5. Turn 5 Toxrill. Hello? Hello, motherfucker. Hello? Gonna attack. I'm gonna attack. And you cannot Elegantro it? Why are you mono? What? Ah, you are a Landfall shenanigan, no? With this enchantment there. He is, definitely he is. No, you cannot block like this. Yeah. He wanted to kill it, the Toxrill don't get value out of it. Bloop bloop. And then we can start sacrificing token from the Toxrill. Redain. Wanderer, sure. Shakedown Heavy? Or who do you wanna...
You'll be safer.
Why didn't you play her before? Why didn't you play her before when I was attacking? No one knows, right? Secrets. There's the secrets of... I don't even know what he is, like MonoWhite, Enchantment, Landfall synergy. Yeah, he plays this enchantment that with the land... I'm sorry. With the land you can put counters or create doggies. This is why he has this Cabaretti courtyard. Cabaretti! Oh, and he has also some exile for everything. It will be smarter to do it before, no? Sure. If he exiles now, Redeem will go, I will Binding of Tall God, yeah. So let's create here some blue stuff. Say here, sacrifice you. Draw a card. Busaichu. I could Busaichu my own Fighting Rig, right? Is this? No, I can't. It was worth a try. Worth a try. Can I play you and then Binding? No. Ah, fuck, I would like to. Okay. Blah blah.
I'm never done for good.
I would love to. I would love to Sarulf first and then Binding, but the mana was not there. Okay, my opponent has nothing. Sure. Good. Another dual land. How much do I need for you? I can cast you already, right? Or do I want a double spell? No, I think I want to cast you first. Shakedown Heavy, sure. A 9/7. 3 mana, 9/7 creature. I mean, I didn't invest the 3 mana, but it's fun, no? Fun. And Fighting Rig does very similar thing. Let's go Sarulf. And guess I can keep, maybe I draw something to sacrifice him. Who knows, maybe he runs more farewells or something. Oh, anti-synergy. Trash deck, anti-synergy. Who plays Sarulf except me? Who plays Sarulf? Nobody. Let's go say bye-bye. Take a land. And my Sarulf. Up in the air. Si, senor. This client. Oh, okay. Let's see if he's gonna take it or not. No, doesn't. Okay. Let's go from here. Ay, oi, ui, so beautiful, so beautiful. I love you. These control decks, sometimes they are so much fun. They are sometimes so frustrating, but sometimes so much fun. Like unbelievable fun. Unbelievable fun. You're dead anyway. Like, he's also thinking this dude has everything. This dude has everything. Like, I could also remove the Sarulf counter, but I'm gonna decline. I'm gonna show him another one. Another one. Again, too excited, huh? Sure. Too excited. Give it to me, Big Daddy. Give it to me, Daddy. You think he can punish me? Nah. Never. Daddy. Big Daddy Kane. Never. Good game, my friend. Good game. I love your approach to the game. Take it with fun. Take it with humor. Somebody wanna call CGB? Here? 6-9ers? 6-9ers? 690? Good. Should I make a screenshot of it? How do I do it from here? Boom. Screenshot made. You see it on my Twitter account. Yeah, let's go to the breakdown, I will say, because this was just amazing. And here we are with the breakdown part. Yeah, amazing. What should I say? Like, super performance. I'm super happy we saw the Titan. I'm super happy how often we hit our freaking Toxrill from the top with Fighting Rig, or we even cast it. Did you notice that the Slug has a skull there in his stomach? Cool lore. Cool lore, because Toxrill eat them, your enemies, your creatures, or their enemy creatures. They are then in the slugs because he pooped them out when they die. Cool. Really cool. I love this attention to detail in Magic. Amazing. Yeah, let's talk about some things, and you saw maybe already in some gameplay stuff how balanced out our deck is, also why we have here the Snowlands. We luckily saw, I think we saw all the synergy, right? We saw check for traps, amazing card. We saw the Fighting Rig stuff, we saw the Sarulf, how he deleted Boros and everything. And in general, Sarulf and Shakedown Heavy are really great in dealing with Boros. I had a game, sadly off camera, when I was testing the deck, where I played against an opponent. They had like 3 Kumano Faces Hakakazan and 2 Hopeful Initiate. And I had a Sarulf on the board. And I think I drew like Ray of Enfeeblement. Boy, oh boy, he was not happy when the Sarulf minus that everything. Like literally everything was gone. The board was empty. I think it was like turn 5 or 6, and my opponent from bunch of stuff had 0. And he quit already, of course. But yeah, we saw also Shakedown Heavy amazing against Boros. Usually they don't have a creature who can deal with it, or they need to invest so much to deal with it that it's often not worth it. And this is, I think, the perfect answer for Boros Burn. Big creatures on turn 3, as I already spoke a little bit in the gameplay part. Dig Up. As I said, sometimes it's blessing, and sometimes it's how you say, there is a saying in English, I think, like sometimes it's like heaven and hell. So sometimes it's a super powerful and super good card that you can utilize in the late game for 5 mana, draw a wish card, so you can wish it, or early game you can look for a land. Luckily, often this comes up if you need really this 4th land, for example, for our Binding of the Old Gods. It's really helpful to just filter out these spells, and in the late game usually Dig Up is exactly what it does. It wish you a card. You can go for Titan, you can go for Toxrill, depends who you're facing. We also saw this amazing turn Timber Symbiosis in the gameplay. Also really happy how this is suddenly, what was it, a 9/7, something like this? Yeah. Ghast. Yeah, I mean, barely somebody plays this card. And I think it's still one of the best 1-drops in the game, especially for control or mid-range archetypes. And we are here definitely in the control area, and this is why Ghast is in the deck, because also with Deadly Dispute, amazing combo. You saw how we casted our Toxrill, I think it was in the first game. Grasp, not more than 2. 2 is okay. Check for traps 2, Grasp 2, because they're both a little bit draining our life, and sometimes life can be an important resource that we need. Titan, great synergy with Toxrill with his slugs, right? But also great synergy with Fighting Rig because it does the same. Only one of... We are not a creature mid-range deck. I think maybe in a mid-range deck with some pest tokens it will be a little bit better to run more of it, but 1 off is here perfect spot. Invoke Despair 3, I first run 4 of them, and believe it or not, when I was testing the game, like, it's very often that if you run 4 of them, you draw or 3 or 4 of them in the first 5 draws, or you draw none of them in like 10 draws, right? When you say, okay, now I need my Invoke, you don't draw it. Then I reduce it to 1, I add in 1 Symbiosis, and I added in 1 Ghast, I think, because at the beginning I had 1 Ghast. And suddenly it worked, suddenly deck, bam, popping off. Before I start recording, I had like 3 wins in a row. I think now we also... Did we win everything? I'm not sure, I don't remember. But I think everything in the recording we won. And yeah, Titan of Industry, amazing card. just also for Wish with Diga, but also to hit it on top with the Fighting Rig. But usually against creature matchups you go with Toxrill, against more mid-range control-ish types you go Titan of Industry, obviously, right? For the opening hand, what I learned really painfully, definitely mulligan if you don't have early interaction or early ramp. I mean by early ramp guests, right? You don't need necessarily Deadly Dispute, but you should have some guests. If you don't have guests, look that you have some removal. Grasp or check for traps is secondary, but Ray or Infernal Grasp you should have. Then for the mid-range plan, Sarulf is perfectly fine, Binding of the Old Gods is perfectly fine. If you hit of course some of the combo pieces like Fighting Rig with Heavy or Fighting Rig with Titan, then keep it. Combo piece is also really good. I don't like to start the game with Invoke Despair usually, so I don't recommend it. And if you have one of our top-end targets, let's put you by side, top-end targets is also okay. If it's one-off, let's say you have some Binding of the Old Gods, you have maybe some removal, or maybe some ramp, and then one Titan or one Toxrill, you can keep it, it's okay, right? 2 to 3 lands is always perfect, 2 to 3 lands. If you have, let's say, 2 lands and one dig up, then also you can keep it, because then it's really easy to reach 3 lands, and with 3 lands we are functionally really good. Because then suddenly, if you have one combo piece like Fighting Rig, you can top deck Shakedown Heavy, boom on the board, suddenly you play your Toxrill or your Titan of Industry on turn 4, and then it was not such a big deal that you keep a 2-lander, right? So for the opening hand, really important. Yeah, otherwise, should you craft this deck or not? I'm telling you definitely yes. Maybe not the Titan. You know, this card has barely seen play, and I wanted to include because it's a big creature, it does nothing else, it doesn't have trample, it doesn't have haste, it has a sacrifice synergy, so we can utilize it for our gas, for example, or with our Toxrill slugs, we can constantly attack with it. But don't craft it. If you have some of them, yeah, put it in definitely. If you have a little bit less Shakedown Heavy, more Titans, go more Titans, less Shakedown Heavy also could be possible. But in general, don't craft him. Otherwise the deck is really solid, really good, and it will perform for you really good. As I said, you can replace the Titan with something else. If you have questions what you could replace it with, let me know down in the comments, I will tell you. Or join our Discord server, I will tell you there too. For the mana base, 2 of Woodlands, because 2 of Binding of the Old Gods, we always have a tap land. And then all the dual lands that currently are available for us. 1 of Liar and 2 of Hives, because I faced at the beginning a little bit more graveyard reanimation decks. This is why at the beginning I had 1 Hive, 1 Liar. Then I changed to 2 Hives and 1 Liar, because I wanted to go a little bit these graveyard reanimation decks. But we are usually not really dead against them, because we have some interaction. We have, for example, we check for traps the ability to take out their reanimation spell, like Restoration. We have with Invoke Despair by turn 5 if they cast a reanimated creature to kill the creature, but also gain extra value. And Sarulf is exiling the graveyard too, right? At the beginning, remove the exilation and permanent number of counter. No, he doesn't exile removal. It's a shadow thing, the 5 mana that exiles the graveyard. So yeah, but I didn't have after I changed to more Hives, I never placed the reanimation deck again. I don't know, maybe they stopped playing Mythic. Yeah, so far it's for the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestion, let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, I wish you a beautiful day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao!